Respected friends, welcome you all. Let us try not to miss our daily spiritual dose of Upanishad Shravana, Upanishad Adhyayana, or Upanishad Manana Chintana. A healthy habit, very healthy habit. Unless it is very urgent or any other thing, make some commitment for this strong commitment. Then we are always reminded of the truth. Upanishad Adhyanam, if we leave, then totally the subject is out of our brain. Then the other subject of worldliness enters. Then it goes on strengthening our delusions, ignorances, vasanas. Then for lives, millions together, we will be only bound in this samsara of transmigration. And in life, everything is achieved when one performs with commitment and conviction. So make such commitments for our own spiritual evolution. One of them is our daily dose of Upanishad Shravana Adhyayana Manana. Here we are doing the same along with our Mangalacharana Shlokas, Shanti Mantras, Sankalpa for ourselves, for the Sanatana Dharma, for the universal good as our one of the responsibilities. Also, we are doing our humble seva to our Shruti Mata and Rishi Parampara, both by the Vedic chanting as well as the Smarana of the Rishi's contribution little bit, and our Gayatri Mantra Ucharana to invoke his grace. Also, we are seeing something as a common sense thought, as a refreshing thought every day, just to see whether we have understood life and using it for the best purpose or not through our common sense thought. Welcome, friends. The Chandogya Upanishad of Samaveda Adhyayana we started along with the Mangalacharana Shlokas, Shanti Mantras, Sambandha Bhashya. Word by word, we are seeing, para by para, we are seeing the subject matter. We are trying to listen, understand, digest, assimilate, feel one with that newly gained knowledge. May this Upanishadic Jnanam alone express through us all through the life. That is our goal. Start. May the Parabrahma Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Kripa, and the cooperation of the world around us be with always us, and then our Vyaktitva Vikasa happening of the Loka Sevaka Adi, so that we are really experiencing that evolution consciously. Doing things unconsciously, growth happening without being aware of, is what happens in the initial days. But when we are studying Shastras, knowing what to achieve, knowing what to do, doing what we know, we can consciously see our development. May we see our evolution and enjoy it. So too, may we be useful to this world in the most required manner, that is spiritually. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahaihi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsa Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निजबोधविचारणचारुमते कलयेश्वर जीव विवेकविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। छान्दोग्योपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्न शाश्वतसमूलनिर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयाः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधनाप्रयत्नमध्ये सामवेदान्तर्गतछान्दोग्योपनिषदः श्री आद्यशंकर भाष्य सहित अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। अथ अथ सामवेदान्तर्गत छान्दोग्योपनिषद अथ पूज्यपाद श्री आद्यशंकर आचार्य कृत मंगलाचरण श्लोकः। With deep feeling, chant it 3 times. One of the most profound, complete mantras. That's why we have so exhaustively studied these two mantras. Perhaps this is a mantra which we studied so elaborately. Om Sachidananda Sandraya Sarvatitaya Sakshine Namashri Deshikendraya Shivaya Shivaghatine. Om Sachidananda Sandraya Sarvatitaya Sakshine Namashri Deshikendraya Shivaya Shivaghatine. Om Sachidananda Sandraya Sarvatitaya Sakshine Namashri Deshikendraya Shivaya Shivaghatine. Sachidananda Sandra is Parabrahma Paramatma. Sarvatita is the Ishvara creating the whole world, yet beyond it. Sakshine, again the same Ishvara as a Sakshi, witnessing the entire world's happenings, entire Jiva's doings, and he is providing them with all the phala, yet he is Sakshi. Deshikendra is the same Ishvara coming in our life as the Guru to teach us the Brahma Vidya, the Atma Vidya, the Moksha Vidya. Before that, all other Vidyas, namely knowledges, required for our improvements, for our betterments, for our growths, for our evolutions from wherever the status we are. So, in each of the life, one or the other Deshikendra Rupena, Bhagavan comes to guide us from where we are to the next rung of the ladder of evolution. Thus, so many rishis, munis, gurus, deshikendras have come in our life and went on, guiding us and giving us the disha nirdesha for our evolution. That is Deshikendra, the Guru. Shivaya, the one who has committed for sadhana, the one who was committed for living a good life, noble life. That is the sadhaka, you and me. Ashiva, before sadhaka, we were such a samsari, terrible, troubling ourselves also, troubling the world also, troubling everybody. That Ashiva Ghatanam, that Ashiva Rupa, samsari, Loka Kantaka should be Ghatine eliminated. So, by eliminating a Loka Kantaka liability to oneself and the society, that personality becomes Shiva Swarupa, means Mangala Lakshana Yukta. Go to the Guru, Deshikendra, learn from him, and that Sarva Tita, Sarva Sakshi, Paramatma, worship him, and through him and through those sadhanas of Sarva Sakshitva, Sarva Titatva, reach ultimately to Sachidananda Sandra Sthiti. So this whole shloka talks about our journey, our sadhana, our siddhi, our qualification, our attitudes, everything. Same is the next mantra, the Upanishadic Shanti mantra, most profound, most to the point and complete. है ना? In this mantra's completeness, if you see, the devatas are not remembered like Swastina Indro, Vruddhashravaha, all of that. But still, when I am saying that I have to command my upadhis and make them apyayita, it includes the submission to the devatas, that you be cooperative when I am trying to do the apyayanam of all my faculties. Beautiful mantra. Let us start. Om Atha छान्दोग्योपनिषद सामवेदान्तर्गत प्रथमोऽध्यायः प्रथमः खण्डः शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मामा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ओमाप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अतो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirate Ye Upanishatsu dharmaha Te mai santo Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Just like the examples of, if I am working in an office, the work given to me I do mainly. Maybe I assist my neighbor who has newly joined, or not well, or is not able to do the work, or is on leave. But my work is important. So too, I may sometime have some concern for some children and give them some donation or some educational sponsorship, but mainly I attend to my children. I have to take care of them. So too, other ladies, mothers, I may take care of them, but first my mother, my father are important to me. If you know these few examples said, same way, in this Bhautika Jagat, Vyavaharika Jagats, some things we have to do as compulsion necessary occasionally. In and through all of that, let us see to it that our main duty we are not missing. What is our main duty? Maham Brahma Nirakuryam, Mama Brahma Nirakarot. So the Brahma Anirakarana is equal to Brahma Svikarana should always be there as our main goal. Like my job, my profession, my family, my children, my health, my bank balance. In Vyavahara, as we have to mind them dutifully, responsibly. Same way, Brahma Swarupa Prapti Prayatna always should be our main goal. That should not be missed. That is a crux of this law. You know? And one thing, whether we like it or not, the truth is, at the final stage, total nirakarana of everything other than Brahman has to be done for the total svikarana of the Brahman. Be ready for that. Mentally start slowly preparing, because both of them are opposite poles. The Brahma Tattva and Jiva Bhava, Deha Tadatmya, Samsara. है ना? Totally vilakshana it is. Jagat vilakshanam Brahma, isn't it? So I have upadhis. As a Jiva, Brahman is nirupadhika. Jagat is Rupanama Brahman is Rupanama Atit. The whole Jagat, you and I are all bound by Deshakala. Parabrahman is beyond Deshakala. So totally contrast. Therefore, to enter into that zone of the self, the Brahman, the reality, all the other things we have to drop only. It is just like the three states of experience exclusive to each other. When I am in sleep, I cannot be in waking or dream. When I am in dream, it cannot be waking or sleep. So, in the waking, you know, we cannot have the dreams or we can't be in sleep. Daydreams are imaginations, they are not real dreams. So, they are exclusive. Same way, this sthiti of Brahman, when it is said Maham Brahma Nirakuryam is equal to Aham Brahma Swikaromi is equal to everything other than that is Nirakaran. You may not do it now because of vasanas, because of still the knowledge is not convinced about, and we have still so many egos and notions. ये सारा विसरण नहीं हुआ ना इन सबका loosening नहीं हुआ. But still have the courage and dareness to listen to this point that in the spiritual evolutionary stages, a stage will come, should come, we have to reach to wherein in the effort of Svikarana of Brahman, to begin with, every Nirakarana has to be done. But the beauty is what? Once the Brahman is realized after Nirakarana of everything, we come back and do the Svikarana of everything again. Nothing is missed. Only difference is you will know I received is not other than me. Jagat is mithya or Jagat is Brahma Swarupa. Earlier, Jagat is Satya other than me. Therefore, the Raga Dvesha and Samsara with the Jagat. No, Jagat is not real, therefore no Raga Dvesha. We will see it, we will do involvement in it, but not real, therefore no Raga Dvesha. Or Jagat is my own extension, my own expansion, me only, and I only love the Jagat, serve the Jagat. I'll come back after realizing Brahman. But that period for realizing Brahman of keeping oneself totally away from the world is necessary. That's the meaning of Nirakaranam of Sarvam for the Srikaranam of Brahman. Try to catch that point. So, in that way, this mantra talks about Maham Brahma Nirakurya, Mama Brahma Nirakarot, Nirakaranamastu, Nirakaraname astu, very strongly said. So, who is an Adhyatmic Sadhaka? Today, a definition more clearly. The one who is owning his Brahma Swarupa more than anything else, identifying with the Brahma Swarupa more than anything else, valuing the Brahma Tattva more than anything else, coming back to Brahma Tattva more and more frequently, and making his Brahma Tattva as the main headquarters. Like we give the example, my mother is important to me. I will serve her first, then any other mothers. My children are important to me. I will serve, then any other children. My particular job, profession, business is important to me. Then I may help others. My health is important to me. Then others. So too, I am stationed in my headquarter of Brahmans. Then only any other things I will do. Earlier, only the worldly things we were doing, totally neglected, rejected this reality, the Brahman. As a result of studying Upanishads and understanding the presence of that reality within ourselves as ourselves, the outcome should be slowly our importance for this Brahman should grow day by day. This is the Lakshana of a sadhak. शुद्ध ब्रह्म में अपने बुद्धि को साधक हमेशा रखता है सर्वदा स्थापनम शुद्ध बुद्धे है शुद्धे ब्रह्मणि सर्वथा दैट इज अ मेजरमेंट व्हाट इज मेजरमेंट ऑफ एन आध्यात्मिक साधक in a time of 24 घंटे of a day how many moments or how much of the time one has spent in things related to Brahma Vastu, Brahma Shravana, Brahma Manana, Brahma Chintana, Brahma Adhyayana, Brahma Vicharana, Brahma Tadatmya Prayatna. How much मैं उनके लिए time दे रहा हूँ, that is the Lakshana of sadhana. If once in a while we do a day, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, the whole day we are so busy in the world, so we are more worldly than sadhaka. Totally we shift to this, always in the Brahma Chintana. Once in a while we go out into the world for doing those jobs on this earth. है ना? Even उसमें भी आइए में सन्यासी भिक्षाचर्याम चरंत. Other than that, he doesn't bother about anything of the world. He is only interested in the Brahman. That is the main thing. Then among those, while pursuing Brahma Vidya or having realized Brahman, some of the saints may come to serve the world in various fields. That is their Kripa and Karuna. It is not a bounden duty on them. Think about it. Bounden duty नहीं है, but आकर सेवा करते. Just to alienate the dukkha of the people, of the jivas, but not at the cost of their own Brahma sthiti. This is all meaning of Maham Brahma Nirakuryam, Mama Brahma Nirakarot. Isn't it? Throughout the day also. Generally what happens? Our attention is only on Dehosmi. Deha Sambandhi only we are doing. And they are necessary also. But while that is happening, why forget Aham Brahmasmi? Why not remember it? ये वाला थोड़ा सोच लेना because that is the reality. That is what we have to identify finally with today or month ending or next year or after 10 years or next life or 10 lives, 1000 lives. फाइनली तो इधर ही आना पड़ेगा हर एक जीव को जो मुक्ति चाहता है. ओके, नाउ इन द संबंध भाष्य ज्ञान कर्म समुच्चय खंडन इज डन exhaustively with the help of these Upanishadic quotations, etc., yukti, etc. Then, in this very Upanishad, in the beginning, the Upasana Kanda is given. In those Upasanas again, karma also comes, which was so vehemently rejected so far. So, theoretically, the karma Upasana, because they have Dvaita, cannot give us the Advaita Anubhuti. Practically, they are the only ways when they are done in the Yoga Bhavana that they give us purification and thereby qualification for the Advaita Brahma Vidya. Therefore, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga necessary to some extent, not necessary beyond that. So we should have the wisdom to use them to the extent they are useful. We should also have the wisdom to rise above them, to transcend them, to reach into the Brahma state. That is very, very clear. At one point of time, even our Ishwariya Upasanas, etc., Daiviya Upasanas, Guru Upasanas, even they we have to transcend to reach to that pure Brahman. Think about it. There's no vagueness in that. Isn't it? Then once they realized, then out of gratitude, out of again guiding the people, we are again in that Daiva Upasana, Guru Upasana to guide others. Our gratitude to the Guru who has guided us for that experience, our gratitude to the Lord who blessed us, is some even post realization also happen. Again, I said to guide the to not to misguide the people. But M Vakta Parto to realize Brahman Nagurur Naiva Shishyaha. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Isn't it? They're nothing other than the pure Satchidananda Brahma. All the Devata Upasanas we am doing, if you hold on to them, it is a conditioning on them also. It is limiting them also. Same respect and reverence to the Devatas we do through Upasana at one point of time become insult to them because we are pulling them down from Brahma Sthiti to the conditional Sthiti for our sake. That very subtle thought, if you catch it, that doubt goes away. How come I transcend the Upasana to my Rama and Krishna? Your Rama and Krishna are first, they are Brahma Swarup. By realizing Rama Krishna as Brahman, we are respecting the Ramakrishna only, not insulting. By holding on to them as Krishna, Rama and Shiva, we are only reducing their ability, capacity. If you say to a postgraduate that you are only a graduate, it is not respect to him. It is insult because he is higher than graduation. Here also, that thought should go away. Now, we have seen this beautiful discussion of Upasana's requirement. Mahatak Aya. I'll just read that Bhashya without explanation, even a word, because that was thoroughly discussed in last 2-3 days. What is it? Tatra etasmin advaita vidya prakarane abhyudaya sadhanani upasanani uchyante kaivalya sannikrishta falani cha advaitad ishat vikrita brahma vishayani मनोमय प्राण शरीर इत्यादीनि कर्म समृद्धि फलानि च कर्मांग संबंधीनि. So, in the first portion of this Upanishad, what is said are upasanas. In those upasanas, there is sambandha for the karma. Those upasanas are generally used for abhyudaya phala prapti. And in that, up to Brahmaloka one can go. And in that, the point of worship is Advaitat Ishat Vikruta Brahma Vishayani. From the Advaita Brahma to the Prakruta Brahma is Ishvara, the Vikruta Brahma is the Hiranyagarbha. In him, all our different devatas are included. All the Indradi devatas who were worshipped during the Vedic period, all the Krishna and Ramadi who are worshipped at the Puranic period or in Purana, all of them are included in this Hiranyagarbha. Okay. Karmanga Sambandhini, Karma Samruddhi Falani, Manomaya Prani Sharira Ityadini, then Advaitad Ishad Vikruta Brahma Vishayani, Kaivalya Sannikrushta Falani, Upasanani, Uchyante, Abhyudaya Sadhanani. See that in the Upasana, these are the things as contents. So in this one full stop less paragraph, Bhagavan Shankara summarized about the Upasana. That is his greatness. Okay, in Upasana, who is the Upasya Devata? Ishad Vikruta Brahma Vishaya. That is the Hiranyagarbha. Upasya is told. And in that Upasana, what is the Phala? The Phala are Narayana Karma Samruddhi Phala and Abhyudaya Sadhana or Abhyudaya Phala. Then Kaivalya Sannikrushta Phala. Kaivalya Sannikrushta is going to the Brahmalok. Abhyudaya Phala is this world and other worlds, all beautiful things. Then Karma Samruddhi Phala means whatever the karmas we are doing, with that when the Upasana is added, those phalas will come to us in a Samruddhi Rupa. So I grow the mango trees. That is my karma. But I also worship the Devata in the mango tree or Devata on the earth or any of the Devatas, Surya, Varna. Then that mangoes anyway will give fruits, but Samruddhi Phala they give. In that certainly the mango yield will come. Second, more fruits will come. Third, they will be healthy and strong. Fourth, no kida makoda, no heavy rains for them to fall. In that way, the Devatas bless with the Samruddhi Phala of the karma when we do the Upasana. Anything. Let us say you're doing exercises. Even those exercises doing, you remember the Lord. Upasana karo. By His grace, the best exercise we will be able to do to get the best results. So that is the meaning of karma phalaka samruddhi kara. Upasanas do. They give abhyudaya also. Prosperities of this world, other world. They are also kaivalya sanni krishtaphala up to the brahmaloka. The upasanas take us. Same upasanas when we do phalapeksharaita, they give us the antakarana shuddhi required for the tattva chintana, tattva vicharana. All that will be told by Bhagavan Shankara further. So, yahan tak in this Upanishad, in the beginning, the Abhyudaya giving, the Kaivalya Sannikrishta Phala giving, the Karma Samruddhi Phala giving, Upasanas are spoken. With that Upasana, karma also is to be done or endowed. Without karma, the Upasanas cannot be done. In that, Ishat Vikruta Brahma is the Upasya Devata. So Devata, Ishat Vikruta Brahma. Advaita Brahma se thoda Vikruta. Prapti, the result of that Upasana is Kaivalya Sannikrishta is equal to Brahma Loka Prapti. Abhyudaya is equal to here and hereafter all sorts of prosperities. Karma Samruddhi Phala, whatever the karmas we are doing, when the Upasana is added with them, those karmas become Samruddhi. Whether those karmas are your own duties or your professions, you are serving the parents, your social services, whatever they may be, they all have phala. But this Upasana adds Samruddhi to those phala. That's the meaning of this para. Tatre tasmin advaita vidya prakarane abhyudaya sadhanani upasanani uchyante kaivalya sanikrushta phalani cha advaitad ishat vikruta brahma vishayani manomaya prana sharira ityadi. In pure Brahma there is no manomaya, there is no Prana Sharira. If the Upasya Devata is mentioned as Manomaya and Prana Sharira, he is Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, Samashti Mana and Samashti Prana is the Hiranyagarbha. एक important बात यहाँ बताया गया है. Keep in mind when that topic comes, when we will discuss exhaust. Who is Hiranyagarbha? Prana Swarupa. Samishti Prana he is. Who is Hiranyagarbha? Samashti Mana he is. Evening class we are seeing in the Yoga system. Okay. Then Rahasya Samanyani. Rahasya Samanyani means they are given along with the Brahma Vidya in the Upanishad itself. In the earlier studied Upanishad of ours, ninth one, Shvetashvatara, without any inhibition, the Upanishadic Shvetashvatara Rishi has umpteen number of times mentioned the Ishvara, Ishvaropasana, ityadi. Shodashopachara Puja, Bhajana, Kirtana, these things he might have not mentioned. Because that's the Vedic Upanishad, no? They are all developed later on, Bhajan Kirtan. But the presence of Ishvara, Bhakti to Ishvara, Sharanagati to Ishvara, time and again told, no? In fact, the Upanishad concluded only with that mantra. Yasya deve para bhakti, yatha deve tatha guru. Para bhakti is upasana only, isn't it? So, in all Upanishads also, many of the Upanishads also, this is mentioned. That is the meaning of Rahasya Samanyata. The Rahasya is Brahma Vidya. Rahasya Samanyata is in the Brahma, with the, along with Brahma Vidya, even in the Upanishads. Like in Kaivalya, if you see, even very clearly the words also are used. Uma Sahayam, Parameshwaram, Prabhum, Trilochanam, Neelakantam, Prashantam, Dhyatva, Munir Gacchati Bhutayonim, Samasta Sakshim, Sadasadviti. Isn't it? Even in Kaivalya Upanishad, that Yaksha disappeared when Indra was there. Then in that place, that mother Adiparashakti or Brahma Vidya Swarupini, mother herself appeared, isn't it? Then she taught the Indra the Brahma Vidya. Sa Brahmeti Hovacha Brahmanova Etad Vijaye Mahiyatvamiti. Then she told all the upasanas, meditation also. Isn't it? Upasana. Everywhere, in most of the Upanishads, we can see that. Some places name mentioned, many places name not mentioned. Upasana required. In fact, गुरु के पास जाते हैं तो भी गुरु का उपासना करना ही पड़ता. Like in Taittiriya, Bhrigu reached to his own Varuna father, but he did it upasana rupena only. Varuna, kana Bhrugurvai Varunahi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. That in the Upasasara, the Upasana word is there. How many things can be quoted? Then in Ishavasya also, Avidya Vidya Karke, they are Upasana. Kata Upanishad, what Nachiketa did is Upasana. Prashna Upanishad, the disciples have gone to the Guru. Mundaka Upanishad, time and again it comes. By the grace of that Lord, it will happen. This is in the Mandukya Upanishad also. All of them we are seeing. So we are explaining the word Rahasya Samanyam. Second is what? Vritti Samanyacha. Rahasya Samanyat, Manovritti Samanyat is little crucial thought. Ki the Upasanas are Manovritti. So to Vedanta Vidya, at the time of Vidya is Manovritti. But holding on to the Manovritti, Akhanda Brahmakara, for a long period of time, all other vrittis get dissolved. Along with them, finally, even the vritti aspect of this Akhanda Brahmakarata goes away. What remains is experience. Aham Brahmas. But before that experience dawns, to substantiate that experience or to support to get that experience, the Akhanda Brahma Akara vritti is maintained. Therefore, Brahma Vidya is at that level tak vrityatmak. Upasana also is a vrityatmak. So, Manovritti Samanyata, Rahasya Samanyata. Because of these two, Where the Brahma Vidya told the Upanishad, there the Upasana also is told. Example, the explanation of that, if somebody has got the doubt. What is that? Yatha Advaita Jnanam Manovrutti Matram Tatha Anyani api Upasanani Manovrutti Rupani iti Astihi Samanya. So the Advaita Jnanam is Vrutyatmaka, intellectual knowledge we are talking, which will not give us moksha. Moksha is Advaita Anubhuti, Aparoksha Anubhuti, Advaita Brahmaka. Then only the moksha comes. But when we are studying from Upanishads, when we are listening from our Guru, when we are contemplating to understand, at all of that time, Advaita Jnana also is Manovrutti Matram. So too, तथा अन्यानि अपि उपासनानि मनोवृत्ति रूपाणि इति अस्ति सामान्यम. दोनों के बीच में सामान्यता है, इसलिए the Upanishadkar has brought the Upasana also into the Upanishad Prakarana. That's how Shankara Bhagavan is justifying. Then the Purvapakshi asks a question. Kaha tarhi Advaita Jnanasya Upasananam cha Visheshaha. What is the difference between then the Advaita Jnana and Upasana? So you told Rahasya Samanya, you told the Vritti Samanya, you have explained what do you mean by Vritti Samanya. Therefore, the Upasana also joined in the Brahma Vidya Prakarana. In the Upanishad also, this Upanishad, you explained. But then, what is the difference then? If there is no difference, we'll continue doing Upasana only. Why do we need to do the contemplation of the Advaita Brahma Vidya? And विशेष क्या है? सामान्य you told. समानता is सामान्य. सह मान्यते इति सामान्य. सह मन्यते इति. What about the Visheshata? What is the difference? It is a question by Purvapakshi. Siddhanti answering. So wonderful, huh? What is Advaita Jnana? What is Upasana? Let us study that portion. Ki Swabhavikasya Atmani Akriye Adhyaropitasya Kartradi Karaka Kriya Phala Bheda Vijnanasya Nivartakam Advaita Vijnanam. Example, Rajvadav Iva Sarpadi Adhyaropa Lakshana Jnanasya Rajvadi Sarupa Nishchayaha Prakasha Nimittaha. Upasanam tu, what is Upasana? Yatha Shastra Samarthitam Kinchit Alambanam Upadaya Tasmin Samana Chitta Vritti Santana Karanam Tad Vilakshana Pratyanantaritam Iti Visheshaha. Ye Visheshe dono mein. This is a farak difference between the Advaita Atmajnana Sadhana and Upasana. What is the Advaita Jnana Sadhana? Very interesting. Huh? With this entire Upanishadic Saramsha we are going to get. Same time, what we have to do for that Advaita Anubhuti, that also stands told to us. This is the beauty of this portion. First, Swabhavikasya Atmani. I am the Atman. Atmani. Whose Swabhava is, whose nature. What is its nature? Akriye, in which there is no Kriya, no Karma, no Kartrutva, no Karma Phala Avashyakata, etc. So when we say this one word Akriya for the Atman, both we have to add. One, like a Jiva, the Atman doesn't do any Karma Kriya. Second is, the meaning of Kriya is modifications. है ना, विकार कहते हैं ना, विक्रिया. Modifications also are not there in the Brahman. So Brahman from his side is not Karta, and there is nothing called as Desha Kala affecting Brahman to modify it. So Akriya means Karma Rahita, Akriya means modification Rahita. He doesn't modify, like the whole world continuously subjected to the time, goes through the modifications, goes through the vikara. doesn't remain same. In a beautiful tree you have planted, plant, let us say, it doesn't remain same after 3 4 years. A beautifully blossomed rose with so much of fragrance doesn't stay the same after 4 5 days. वो जो भी even your hybrid rose भी हो, not hybrid, if not the same day, after 20 days you see वो भी मुरझ जाता है. So उसमें विक्रिया हुआ, modification. In this way, in this world, everything is subject to continuous vikara. That is not there in my essential self. So too, as a jiva with upadhi, I am always doing something as karta. In Brahman, that kartrutva is not required, not possible, not there. That is the meaning of akriyata of the Atman, which is its swabhava. So therefore, swabhavike atmani akriye. That pure self, which is by nature, is akriya. On that self, adhyaropitasya, the things which are projected on it. Adhyaropana means projection. Like on the rope, the snake is adhyaropita, project. On this akriya atmana, so projection is done out of ignorance. Adhyaropitasya. What is in projected? Kartradi karaka kriya phala bheda vijnanasya. So on this pure self only, karta bhokta, okay, they are called as karakas. Karma indriyas also are the karakas. All the indriyas, 14 of the indriyas, and the attitude of aham karta asmi, aham bhokta bhavami, all of that called as karaka pratyas. Then with these karaka pratyas, practically the action is done. That's called as kriya. So karaka kriya. When the kriya is done, the phala comes. That is called phala. Therefore, karaka kriya phala, or phala kriya or karaka, or kriya karaka phala. In any way you say, you understood the three, no? The phala is called phala, the result. Kriya is the actions. The karaka are the kartrutva, bhoktrutva, and in between all the upadhis. So, in this pure Atman Brahman, which is akriya, in him, these things are never there but adhyaropita. Remember, I am the karta, I am the bhokta, and these are my upadhis with which I will do karma. This is upadhi, ये सारे मिलकर on Brahman kalpita only adhyaropita. But even the kriya also is adhyaropita, the phala also is adhyaropita. In dream, isn't it? You are sowing the seed, you are the karaka. So you have done the action of sowing the seed, it is a kriya. Then in a week's time, the plant came, the phala. No, all the three are projected in the mind or not. Not only the karaka projected, but the kriya also projected. The phala. Same on the TV. Cinema mein aap dekhte ho. So that hero is the karaka. He is also plowing the land, sowing the seeds. Kriya. Again, within few months, the entire crop has come. Phala. All of them are projected on the screen. ऐसा नहीं कि the hero is the one who is the karaka projected, but the other two things called as the kriya done by him, phala that is coming, they are real. ऐसा है क्या? अरे महाराज जो कर रहा है वो खुद ही प्रोजेक्टेड है, तो फिर उसका कर्म उससे मिला फल भी प्रोजेक्शन ही होगा. Therefore, स्वाभाविकस्य आत्मनि अक्रिये अध्यारोपितस्य क्रिया कर्त्रादि कारक क्रियाफल भेद विज्ञानस्य. Vijnanam is, don't take it positive, Vijnanam, knowledge. Vijnanam is Vishesha Jnana. What is Vishesha Jnana? In the pure Jnapti Swarupa Paramatma, the Chaitanya Swarupa Paramatma, all these are projected. Only by our ignorance and Maya and mind and vasanas and habits and misguidance. So many factors become cause for projecting on Paramatma these things which are otherwise not in him. So the meaning of Vijnanasya means the Vishesha Jnana. So pure consciousness is projected with these things. So Kartradi Karaka Kriya Phala Bheda Vijnanasya. कर्त्रादि कारक देन क्रिया देन उससे मिलने वाला फल, ये सारा भेद, ये सारे आपके थॉट्स ही है. दैट इज कॉल्ड विज्ञान. एवरीथिंग इज थॉट ओनली, देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड एक्चुअल थिंग. सब कुछ थॉट. एनी ऑब्जेक्ट यू सी, द चेयर्स एंड टेबल, दे आर थॉट्स. You are lifting the chair from here to there, it is also action, you say, at the gross level, but it cannot be without the thought. Sarvam vrittimayame. Remember that. That vritti is called here vijnana. So, this vrityatmaka kriyakaraka phalabheda, which is adhyaropita, superimposed on the self, which is akriya, unmodifiable, of these upadi, of these adhyaropanas, of these superimpositions, nivartakam, removal of those adhyaropanas, nivartakam, the one which removes these adhyaropanas is called as advaita vijnana. So the difference between the Advaita Vijnana and Upasana is shown. Advaita Vijnana is that Vijnana by which the projected Kriyakaraka Phala Bheda on the Brahman, that is rejected. Again I read for you. Swabhavikasya Atmani Akriye Adhyaropitasya Kartradikaraka Kriyaphala Bheda Vijnanasya Nivartakam Advaita Vijnanam. So if we are all Advaita Vijnani, then this is the sadhana we have to do. Are we doing it or not? Isn't it? If I am pursuing the Advaita Brahman, which is my own self, then I cannot be Karaka. I cannot give reality to the Kriya, nor I should be attached with the Karma Phala. ये सारे उस ब्रह्म में कल्पित है. At the individual level also, you and I. At the samishti level, even the Ishwar, the Karaka hai, and his Kriya, because of which the Phala of the entire universe we see. ये सारे में उस पर ब्रह्म में कल्पित है. डेयरनेस होना चाहिए इस सेंटेंस को पकड़ने के लिए. एनीथिंग एवरीथिंग अदर देन ब्रह्मन ऑन ब्रह्मन इज प्रोजेक्टेड ओनली. And a dareness later on should come to reject all of them, to embrace the pureness in Brahman, free from all this. So what the Advaita Vijnana does? It does the nivartanam of rejection of all the adhyaropa that are done on the pure Atman, the Brahman. So Akriya Atmani. Akriya Atma means never modified. The Brahman is always Sachidananda. On that Sachidananda Brahma, this Karaka, Kriya, Phala, Bheda, Vijnana is Kalpita only. Vijnana is all their thoughts only. Nivartakam, the one which rejects these superimpositions, that is the job of Advaita Vijnana. Example, Rajvada Viva Sarpadi Adhyaropana Lakshana. Jnanasya Rajvadi Sarupa Nischaya Prakasha Nimitta. Isn't it that a light is focused, because of which the rope is seen as a rope, consequently the projected, the snake with its hoods and wings or whatever, the fuming poisons, all of that gets rejected. Adhyaropita sarpa nivrutti. So there are three things. One, the light focused on the existing rope. Then rope revealed. Because of the torch focused, the rope is not created. Rope is not brought. But because of the darkness, avidya, ignorance, it was not seen. So the light, the knowledge is focused on, the torch is put, then ever existing but non-aware, rope is realized that it was always there. Consequently, in the ignorance of rope, the snake which was projected, that gets rejected. So too, I am already Brahman. My Upanishadic study of Brahma Vidya is not creating the Brahman in me. I am already Brahman. Is it not bringing a Brahman for me? So that chai pani mein gol kar usko pee lo. I am already whom. Then what Brahma Vidya is doing? The job of Brahma Vidya is the job of the torchlight. What the torchlight does? Reveals the existing rope. So to the Brahma Vidya reveals that I am Brahman already. Brahma Vidya doesn't create the Brahman, doesn't bring the Brahman, not manufactures the Brahman. I am already that. So the Brahma Vidya Prakasha reveals to us the Brahma Tattva, as a result of which the Brahma Tattva Ajnana Andhakara, which was there, that goes away. And because of the Ajnana and Andhakara of not knowing the ropes, the snake was projected. So too, because of not knowing the pure self, the Karaka, Kriya, Karma, Karma Phala, they were projected. Now, with the Advaita Jnana, torchlight, the Vikara Rahita Brahman, when it is realized, all the Vikaras that are superimposed on that Adhyaropita, they go away. Nivartakam. So, Atma Vidya does the Nivartanam of Avidya Kalpita, all projections. Atma Vidya, Upanishadic Vidya doesn't bring Brahman to us. We are already that. Only reveals to us. So the Vidya removes the Vidya and I realize I am Brahman already. Because of the Avidya of Brahman means I don't know I am Brahman, that the Karakas, the Kriya and the Karma all are projected. All they get rejected. So Swabhavikasya Atmani Akriye Adhyaropitasya Kartradikaraka Kriyapala Veda Vijnanasya Nivartakam Advaita Vijnanam Rajadaviva Sarpadi Adhyaropalakshana Jnanasya Rajwadi Sarupa Nishchayaha Prakasha Nimitta. So the Prakasha is a nimitta for the Nishchaya of the Sarupa of the Rajju as a Rajju, led to the Nivartanam of the projected snake along with all its functions or appearances, etc. This is called Advaita Vijnana ka काम. थोड़ा घर जाके इसका meditate करना. Be clear about it. What the Advaita Vijnana does. Then what is Upasana? Upasanam to first यथा शास्त्र समर्थितम. शास्त्र में बताया हुआ समर्थित मीन सपोर्टेड बाय शास्त्र, एक्सेप्टेड बाय शास्त्र. यथा शास्त्र समर्थितम किंचित आलंबन उपादाय, holding on to some or the other alambana. So in the Vedanta Shastra, the alambana is pranava, omkara given. Then do the dhyana of the omkara in your hridaya, it is said. So hridaya sthana is an alambana, omkara ucharana is an alambana. Yatha Shastra. Same way, other than the Vedanta Upanishad Shastra, there are the Bhakti Shastras. In that Shastras, the Upadana or say Alambana given are, again it is Rama or Krishna or Shiva or Devi or Hanuman, etc. So, Yatha Shastra Samarthitam Kinchid Alambanam Upadaya. So, you hold on to that Alambana. Tasmin, in that Alambana, Samana Chitta Vritti Santana Karanam. Continuously entertaining same thoughts. Samana Chitta Vritti. Samtana. Santana means Samyak Tanoti. Continuously sending or creating same thoughts, homogeneous thoughts to that particular Upasya. Alambana taken as per the authority of Shastra. Not imagine yourself. है ना? मैं उपासना करता हूँ, मेरी इच्छा से कुछ भी करता हूँ. Then I will do the cactus puja. Then I will do the lizard puja. ये सब शास्त्रों में नहीं बताया. शास्त्र में जो बताते हैं everything is Brahman, that's different. But they have given some alambanas, na? Better hold on to them. Easy for sadhana. Otherwise, we become chaotic and confusion. And in Shastra, please meditate on Rama, it is said. Never said, please meditate on Ravana. But I like Ravana. I want to meditate on him. It is not Yatha Shastra. That Ravana's all Durgunas will reach you if they are not there now. So, उपासना में यथाशास्त्र समर्थितम किंचित आलंबनम उपादाय, कुछ न कुछ आलंबन को पकड़कर तस्मिन टुवर्ड्स दैट आलंबन समान चित्त वृत्ति संतान करण, continuously having the homogeneous thought flow. At that time, tad vilakshana pratyayantarithamiti, any opposite vrittis that are coming because of our habits or vasanas or perception by the senses, whatever they come, rejecting them. Okay, tad vilakshana pratyayantaritam, tad vilakshana pratyaya ko, the other thoughts opposite to that, rejecting them is called as upasana. So Om Namo Narayana. So the Narayana is the Yatha Shastra Alambana. So Sajatiya Vritti Pravaha is Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana. Shabdatmaka Alambana. So while doing so, Tat Vilakshana Pratyantaritamite. Some other thoughts try to come to distract me. I, with my Vivek Vairagya, this is my time to intensely, deeply, single pointedly do the Japa Sadhana of my Lord Rama. I am doing that. Oh, the other thoughts don't come. So I go on rejecting the other thoughts. Maintain single thought flow of the Lord. That is called Upasana. I told you the example of Namasmarana. You can add the bhajana, you can add the kirtana, you can add the upasana, the shodashopachara. All of them are finally to focus our mind, attention single pointedly to the chosen, toward the chosen Lord. The choice should be as per the Shastra. This is upasana. And what is Advaita Vedanta? It only rejects the superimposed lakshanas on the Atman by revealing the Atman's Sajasthiti. The Atman is Sachidananda and Nirvikara, Nirakara, Nirvishesha. In him, Karakatva, Kriya, Phala, Bheda are never there. Where are the Karaka, Kriya, Phala? They are only Vritti-atmaka. So they are all rejected. Okay, 2-3 minutes more, we'll see this. Then we enter into the last paragraph of this particular bhashya, where how these upasanas help in the antakarana shuddhi, which is so very essential for the tattva jnana prapti prayatna. With this Sambandha Bhasha will be over. We enter into the Prathama Khanda, Prathama Adhyaya. So tomorrow we'll do this and start chanting the Prathama Mantra, and most probably what is contained in this Prathama Khanda, that also will explain. Even if possible, the entire Prathama Adhyaya, whatever are the number of अध्याय खंडास आर देयर, पूरा मिलकर क्या बता रहे, 5-10 मिनट देखकर पहले खंड का क्या सार है. Having seen it, every mantra will chant, study with the bhashya and see how much we have grasped it. And whatever is to be done in that as sadhana, along with the study of Upanishads, जिस दिन का उसे दिन ही sadhana का भी, if you do the abhyasa, unlike the other Upanishads earlier we studied, पढ़ के रख देते थे हम, never carrying that knowledge. Not like that. This knowledge, as and when we are gaining, we try to practice. If we do that, something will happen. Some substantial transformation will happen in us. Let's see. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shrutimatre Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. What a patience you have, respected friends. Congratulations. Thank you. Let us do our second sadhana of our Veda Mantra Parayanam. Yesterday we taught 3 mantras, 4 more we will study today. For next 7 suktams, where they may take 10, 12, 15 days. If you do each suktam 2 days. One day learning, another day chanting. So that 7 into 2, maybe 14 days it will take. Today is the second day. In these 7 suktams, 7 of these phenomenal devatas are remembered and prayed for two reasons: to bless us and protect us. Second, to see that from our inner bosom the sinful way of life or thinking is totally eliminated. Okay, the first devata is Agni, then Indra, then Vayu, ityadi. So Agni devata upasana, Agni devata sukta parayanam, Agni devata prarthana, to bless us. फोर्थ मंत्र का मीनिंग क्या है, मैं देखूं, पता किधर है? The fourth mantra onwards. Meaning of all mantras we told you. Fourth onwards we learn. Fourth I am telling now. Om Sujatam Jataveda Samagnim. Om Sujatam Jataveda Samagnim. Vaishvanaram Vibhum. Vaishvanaram Vibhum. Havyavaham Havamahe. Havyavaham Havamahe. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. सनो मुञ्चत्वं हसः सः नः मुञ्चतु अमहसः. May the Agni Devata free us from these sinful thoughts and actions. Om Sujatam Jataveda Samagnim Vaishvanaram Vibhum Havyavaham Havamahe Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Om Sujatam Jataveda Samagnim Vaishvanaram Vibhum Havyavaham Havamahe Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Fourth mantra is this. Fifth one. Ye Narushayo Balamadyotayan Yuja. Ye Narushayo Balamadyotayan Yuja. Yena Suranam Ayuvantamayah. Yena Suranam Ayuvantamayah. Yena Agnina Vaninindro Jigaya. Yenagnina Vaninindro Jigaya. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Together. Yena Rushayo Balamadyotayan Yuja. Yena Suranamayuvantamayah. Yena Agnina Vaninindro Jigaya. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Ye Narushayo Balamadyotayan Yuja. Yena Suranam Ayuvantas Mayaha. Yena Agnina Vaninindro Jigaya. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Sixth mantra. Yena Deva Amrutamanvavindan. Yena Deva Amrutamanvavindan. Yena Ushadhir Madhumatira Krunvan. Yena Ushadhir Madhumatira Krunvan. Yena Devaha Svarabharan. Yena Devaha Svarabharan. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Yena Deva Amrutamanvavindan. Yena Ushadhir Madhumatir Akrunvan. Yena Devaha Svarabharan. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Yena Deva Amrutamanvavindan. Yena Ushadhir Madhumatir Akrunvan. Yena Devaha Svarabharan. Sano Munchatvam Hasaha. Seventh last mantra. Yasyedam pradishiyat virochate. Yasyedam pradishiyat virochate. Yajjatam janitavyam cha kevalam. Yajjatam janitavyam cha kevalam. Staumyagnim natito johavimi. Staumyagnim natito johavimi. Sano munchatvam hasaha. Sano munchatvam hasaha. Yasyedam pradishiyat virochate. Yajjatam janitavyam cha kevalam. Staumyagnim natito johavimi. Sano munchatvam hasaha. Yasyedam pradishiyat virochate. Yajjatam janitavyam cha kevalam. Staumyagnim nathito johavimi. Sano munchatvam hasaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So learning is done. Let's chant it three times. Okay. ओम अथ सर्वरक्षणार्थं पापनिवारणार्थं अथर्वणवेदान्तर्गत अग्निसूक्त पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अग्निर्मन्वे प्रथमस्य प्रचेतसः पाञ्चजन्यस्य बहुधाय मिन्धते विशो विषः प्रविशिवां समीमहे स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यथा हव्यं वहसि जातवेदो यथा यज्ञं कल्पयसि प्रजानन् एवा देवेभ्यः सुमतिं न आवह स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यामन्यामन्नुपयुक्तं बहिष्टं कर्मन् कर्मन्नाभगमग्निमीडे रक्षोहणं यज्ञवृधं घृताहुतं स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः सुजातं जातवेदसमग्निं वैश्वानरं विभुं हव्यवाहं हवामहे स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः येन ऋषयो बलमद्योतयन् युजा येनासुराणामयुवन्तमायाः येनाग्निना वणीनिन्द्रो जिगाय स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः येन देवा अमृतमन्वविन्दन् येनौषधीर्मधुमतीरकृण्वन् येन देवाः सराभरन् स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यस्येदं प्रदिशि यद्विरोचते यज्जातं जनितव्यं च केवलं स्तौम्यग्निं नाथितो जोहवीमि स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। We'll do second time. Om Agnirmanve Prathamasya Prachetasah Panchajanyasya Bahudaya Mindate Visho Vishah Pravishivam Samimahe Sano Munchatvam Hasah Yata Havyam Vahasi Jata Vedo Yata Yajnam Kalpayasi Prajanan Eva Devebhyah Sumatim na Avaha Sano Munchatvam Hasah यामन्यामन्नुपयुक्तं वहिष्ठं कर्मन् कर्मन्नाभगमग्निमीडे रक्षोहणं यज्ञवृधं घृताहुतं स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः सुजातं जातवेदसमग्निं वैश्वानरं विभुं हव्यवाहं हवामहे स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः येन ऋषयो बलमद्योतयन् युजा येनासुराणामयुवन्तमायाः येनाग्निना वणीनिन्द्रो जिगाय स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः येन देवा अमृतमन्वविन्दन् येनौषधीर्मधुमतीरकृण्वन् येन देवाः स्वराभरन् स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यस्येदं प्रदिशि यद्विरोचते यज्जातं जनितव्यं च केवलं स्तौम्यग्निं नाथितो जोहवीमि स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः ओम शांति शांति शांति। और एक बार मस्त मन लगाकर ओम अग्निर्मन्मे प्रथमस्य प्रचेतसः पाञ्चजन्यस्य बहुधाय मिन्दते विशो विषः प्रविशिवां समीमहे स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यथा हव्यं वहसि जातवेदो यथा यज्ञं कल्पयसि प्रजानन् एवा देवेभ्यः सुमतिं न आवह स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः याम अन्याम अन्नुपयुक्तं वहिष्ठं कर्मन् कर्मन्नाभगमग्निमीडे रक्षोहणं यज्ञवृधं घृताहुतं स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः सुजातं जातवेदसमग्निं वैश्वानरं विभुं हव्यवाहं हवामहे स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः येन ऋषयो बलमद्योतयन् युजा येनासुराणाम् अयुवन्तमायाः येनाग्निना वणीनिन्द्रो जिगाय स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः येन देवा अमृतमन्वविन्दन् येनौषधीर्मधुमतीरकृण्वन् येन देवाः स्वराभरन् स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः यस्येदं प्रदिशि यद्विरोचते यज्जातं जनितव्यं च केवलं स्तौम्यग्निं नाथितो जोहवीमि स नो मुञ्चत्वं हसः ओम शांति शांति शांति। Definitely all the negativities sins from us And any of the enemies who are doing continuous prayoga on us, they all should go away for that. The divine power is required. No way other. Even though we study Brahma Vidya one side, the other side, through Nirantara Daiviya Upasanas, we have to create the strongest shields around ourselves, the kavachas, which alone can protect us from the powerful non-positive forces. Right, friends? Now, in our today's second but last but one sadhana of Dhyanapurvaka Mantrocharana. So, we have seen Baudhayana the other day, Ashlayana yesterday, and before that, Madhuchanda Rishi, Gritsamada Rishi, Dirgha Tamasaha Rishi, all of them are famous. In that sequence, same job what is done by the Baudhayana, Ashwalayana is done also by another Maharshi, and some more credits are there as his contribution. That Rishi mantra we are chanting today, and the name of the Rishi is Kaathyayana Rishi. Even now, there are people belonging to Kaathyayana Gotra. Okay. Now, what is this Kaathyayana Rishi? About him, the knowledge, few things only, quickly. First of all, he is the one great Rishi in Sanatana Dharma, one of the great Rishis. His main works are Veda Karma, Vyakarana, Shulba Sutra, Shrauta Sutra, and again Smruti Shastra, like the Rishis, Bodhayana and Ashwalayana. Janma Vrutyanta Katya Maharshi Santati, therefore, is called Katyayana. So, Brahmadeva, from him the Bhrugwadi Angirasadi Rishis, in that lineage comes this Katya Maharshi, and to that group he belongs. Therefore, he is called as Katyayana Maharshi. So by Gotra of his own called as Katya Rishi, or by his guru's name Katya, he is called as Katyayana. And he has started the Katyayana Gotra. Okay. Shukla Yajurveda, Ukta Shrauta Karmas are the ones whom he has done Sutrikrita for our easy understanding. So that is what his main work, our Katyayana Rishi. Second is in Mahabharata, he is mentioned to be Vedaveta Dharma Shastrajna. In Vayu Purana, Brahma, Skanda Purana also, his name comes in the list of the rishis. So he has given to us Katyayana Shrauta Sutram, which talks about the Yajna Yaga performance. Katyayana Shulva Sutram, which talks about the Yajna Vedi, etc. One of the very important work done by Katyayana Rishi is important. What is that? The Panini Ashtadhyayi, on that he has written the Vartikas. So the Panini has given the Ashtadhyayi, in which the entire Sanskrit grammar is given. 4,000 sutras. On those 4,000 sutras of Panini, all of them, the Katyayana Rishi has given the Vartika. Vartikas are those next level of explanations to understand the higher level of sutras. Okay, after sutras come the Vartikas. Or sometime after sutras come the Bhashyas, then the Bhashya kevad Vartika. Like Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is Sutra. Adi Shankara has given the Vartika. So too, Taittiriya is Upanishad Sutra, Bhashya given by Shankara, and to that again Taittiriya Vartika, our Sureshwarji has given. So here also to the Panini Maharshis, this Vyakarana, he has given Ashtadhyayi pe. Panini's writings are called Ashtadhyayi, 8 chapters, 4,000 sutras for the entire grammar. To that he has given Vartika. This Vartika which he gave, on that again Bhashya is written. Do you know by whom? Sakshat Patanjali Rishi. So Patanjali is called Bhashyakara, on the basis of Sutra and Vartikas given by our Panini as well as Katyayana Rishi. क्लियर? सो व्याकरण कर्ता के रूप में, व्याकरण सूत्र वार्तिक कर्ता के रूप में कात्यायन ऋषि इज मोर फेमस. देन गृह कर्म संबंधी अदर संप्रदाय सूत्रस आल्सो ही हैज गिवन. सो पाणिनि षष्ठाध्यायी, कात्यायन वार्तिका, पतंजलि महाभाष्य. These three put together help us in understanding the Sanskrit Bhasha. When you understand it, then right from all our Puranadi up to Vedas, we will be able to digest. Without the Sanskrit Bhasha mastered, the Vedic Vijnana, even Pauranika Vijnana can't be understood because they're all in Sanskrit. Pray to the Lord that Sanskrit Bhasha Jnana, I to pray. ये भगवान अगले जन्म में पहले पूरा अष्टाध्यायी संस्कृत सारा मास्टर करूं मैं, then study all the Vedanta Upanishad. Okay. So on these Paniniya Sutras, whatever the Sandeha are there to remove that, whatever the Vivarana is required, whatever the Savarana is required, for that thousands and thousands of Vartikas, our Katyayana Rishi has given. That's why it's called Vartika Kara. So Vaidika Yajna Vidhana Kramavadhikarana, Shrauta Karma made available easily for us, Samskrita Vyakarana Vikasa, Shulba Sutra. These are the great contributions that for us. So Shukla Yajurveda Shrauta Karma, Samskrita Vyakarana Adhyayana, Shulba Sutra Ganita Parishodhana, Veda Shakha Adhyayana, ityadi are the Katyayana Maharshi's contributions for us. So Brahma, Marichi, Kashyapa, Katya Maharshi, Katyayana Maharshi, that is his parampara. So Shukla Yajurveda, Shatavata Brahmana, Vajasneya Sampradaya, these are the books he has taken to write the sutras, not the Paniniya, the other sutras. Then the Smriti Pramanas we have seen, he also has given to us about the Rajadharma, Nyaya Shastra, Varasatva. The Varasatva rules he has given to us. Then Saksha Vicharana, and how to accept the witness for any legal cases or anything. And then Vyavahara Dharma, Saksha Vicharana, Varasatva. Then Rishis Granthas have lots of guidance, though the books are not fully available to us. So we have seen the Purana, श्रुतियों में, पुराणों में, व्याकरण में भी उनका contribution है, we have seen. Okay, in this way, Shrauta Sutra, Shulva Sutra, Vartika, Katyayana Smriti, and these are the things which he has given us. Okay, what we can chant is Gayatri mantra is as ki Om Veda Videcha Dhimahi. Sorry, Veda Videcha Vidmahe. So he is the Veda Veda, so Veda Videcha Vidmahe. And then he's done mainly the Samskrita Bhasha Prachara. Therefore, Veda Videcha Vidmahe. Vyakarana Vartika Datrecha Dhimahi. We have to find it no small. So Vyakarana Vartika Datrecha Dhimahi Tannaha Katyayana Maharshi Prachodayat. बहुत बढ़िया सा रहेगा ये मंत्र. चैंट ओम परब्रह्म परमात्मा स्वरूप श्री कात्यायन महर्षये नमः. ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि छत्र चामर नृत्य गीतादीन समर्पयामि. समस्त शक्त्योपचार भक्त्योपचार राजोपचार देवोपचारान् समर्पयामि. स्तोत्रेण जपादिना कीर्तनेन भजनादिना तोषयामि. ओम श्री कात्यायन महर्षि नमस्करोमि. ओम श्री कात्यायन महर्षि नमः. तव चरणौ शरणागतोऽस्मि. ओम श्री कात्यायन महर्षि नमः. प्रार्थयामि मम वाक्याभ्यन्तर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलनं कृत्वा संस्कृत भाषा ज्ञानं दत्वा परमात्मानुभवे प्रचोदनं कृत्वा अस्मिन् जन्मनि अस्मिन् क्षणे एव परमात्मानुभूति द्वारा मुक्तिं प्रदेहि इति प्रार्थयामि. तथा च सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृतेः अपि संरक्षणाभिवृद्धिं विश्वव्याप्तिं कुरु इति प्रार्थयामि. स्टार्ट. ओम वेद विदे च विद्महे व्याकरण सूत्र वार्तिका दात्रे च धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिक धात्रे च धीमहि। काराय कर दो, व्याकरण सूत्रवार्तिक काराय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वेदविदे च विद्महे व्याकरणसूत्रवार्तिककारकाय धीमहि तन्नः कात्यायन महर्षिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कात्यायन महर्षये नमः। नमस्करोमि तव चरणौ शरणागतोऽस्मि। प्रार्थयामि मां रक्ष रक्ष व्याकरणसहित समस्त शास्त्रज्ञानं वेदज्ञानं प्रदेहि। साधनद्वारा आत्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कृत्वा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव परमात्मानुभवेन मुक्तिं प्रदेहि इति प्रार्थयामि। तथा च भारतवर्षस्य वैदिकहिन्दुसंस्कृतेः सनातनधर्मस्यापि संरक्षणम् अभिवृद्धिं विश्वव्याप्तिं कुरु इति प्रार्थयामि। ॐ कात्यायन महर्षये नमः। 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 And this Katyayana Maharshi Gotra or the Shishya Parampara, one of the Shishas, Kabandhi, he goes to our Pippalada Rishi in that Prashnopanishad. In the list, his is the last name, but in the questionings, he is the one who asked the first question. है ना? Yesterday का भी हमने देखा, the Rishi, his परंपरा वाला भी कोई है. Ashwalayana. Then this Ashwalayana name comes even the Kaivalya Upanishad. The Kaivalya Upanishad में Ashwalayana Rishi directly asks the Brahmadeva only. Athashwalayano Bhagavantam Parameshno Upasametyo Vacha Adihi Bhagavo Brahma Vidyam Varishtam, like that. In the Prashnopanishad, the six of them, Sukesha cha Bharadwaja, Shaibhyasya Satyakamaha, Sauryayani cha Gargyaha, Kausalyascha Ashwalayana, Bhargava Vaidarbhi, Kabandhi Katyayana. And that Kabandhi Katyayana Vetya Papracha, he is the one who asks the first question about the creation. So these are all rishis who are there. We don't study them, therefore not much familiar about it, but they are the great, great contributions. The fact that even after thousands of years, their name still remains enough to convince us that they are so great, great, great. Okay. Now what about today's last thought of common sense thought? Very simple. Very, very simple. Key, now there is nothing to hide. Everything is open, open. No secrecy at all. Everything is spashtam, spashtam, spashtam. Everything is clear, clear, clear. No vagueness, no ambiguity, no aspashtata, no hiding, no secrecy. Sab kullam kulla. What is that kullam kulla is? Simple. Key, we have these upadhis given to us. Kullam kulla. My sharira it is. Any doubt? Yours is your. My indriyas. Any doubt? है ना? सारे इंद्रिय है 5 + 5 10. माई माइंड इट इज अपना मेरा मन मेरे पास है मेरा बुद्धि माई ओन बुद्धि माई चित्त माई ओन अहंकार तो खुल्लम खुल्ला इज दीज आर माई फैकल्टीज फैक्ट वन सबका अपना अपना दिए गए सेट ऑफ थिंग्स so far we were vague about them we were unclear about them now we are spashtam we all are given these gifts point one spashta vishaya without any hiding or secrecy. Second secrecy, no secrecy. Second revelation. Second kullam kulla. Second spashtata is what? Ki with these upadhis, what are we doing to ourselves? कुल्लम आपके कोई छुपने की बात है क्या अभी मेरे देह के साथ मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ खुल्लम खुल्ला है what I am doing now what I have to do also with my own mind कोई अभी छुपा हुआ है क्या मेरे लिए मैं मेरे मन में क्या कर रहा हूँ और आफ्टर स्टडिंग शास्त्रस क्या करना चाहिए ऑल्सो इज खुल्लम with my buddhi what I am doing with my chitta what am I doing for my sake am I using them to grow and evolve or I am only destroying them or through them I am getting myself destroyed खुल्लम खुल्ला इसमें कोई अभी छुपाने की बात नहीं है it is your upadhi what are you doing with them are you destroying or you are making like your own pension money खुल्लम खुल्ला है ना you know it that you are using it for spiritual activities, philanthropic activities, or any of the charitable activities, और सिर्फ उसके लिए उससे भोग कर रहे हो है ना दारू दवा लेकर खा के पी के सो रहे हो और विद दैट मनी यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग इन ऑल दी हॉर्स राइडिंग एटसेट्रा सब होते हैं ना उसमें तो खुल्लम खुल्ला है योर पेंशन यू नो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इन द सेम वे माय upadhis what am I doing no secrecy no vagueness no hiding about all what is not to be done what is to be done what am I doing that if it is bad how to change it if it is good how to improve upon it kullam kulla atyanta spashta भगवान कहते हैं I made you मनुष्य and I gave you all faculties I gave you दिमाग to understand and as if सोने पे सुहागा I have given you the shastras and gurus also to guide in case you need Kullam kulla. First point is this. Second is also same. It is very clear. Spashtam, no secret. With the same upadhis, what am I doing with the world? इन्हीं उपाधियों के द्वारा. With my buddhi, mana, indriya, sharira. Am I troubling the world? Am I destroying the world? Destroying the world? Am I disturbing the peace of the world? I am causing harm, दुख कोई हाइड नहीं इसमें छुपाना क्या अभी पक्का पिक्चर है वो सीसीटीवी में सब दिख रहा है or am I serving the world so that the world is loving me world is blessing me world is trusting me world is finding a support in us क्या कर रहा हूं मैं इस कुल्लम खुल्ला है most of us though so much capacities we have we don't even use them only buffalo eat and sleep and watch TV and all then next life will become that only already आधा buffalo बन गया उधर by the time we die here that whole buffalo is ready we are pushed into that body Then we are confused. Oh, what is this? I am sent into Buffalo Sharira. Then we are shown all our video recordings. तू कैसे जी रहा था पूरा भैंस की तरह सब लोग बुलाते थे भी तुमको भैंस साहब so you lived like that only so you deserve it ठीक है we accept what to do so some of us are that way not at all doing anything some of them are doing Kullam Kulla. There are some people who have reached to the world and serving the world not in one or two, tens and 20 fields. Very actively, very aggressively, with their capacities, with their faculties, with their resources, with their intelligences. हाँ ये evolutionary stage है. Even if we are spiritual seeker, yes, one side, Aham Brahmas, we have to try. But the other side, with the Upadhi, we have to serve the world, my dears. Otherwise, they become liability to us. Either they prompt us to go for bhoga or they become lazy. Kullam kulla hai. There is no secrecy is there. What are you doing with your faculties for the world? World includes everybody, your friends, your relatives, your professions, your neighbors, your prakriti, हर एक चीज के लिए. Same is the third one. Kullam kulla. There is no secrecy, nothing to hide. ये पक्का है कि with the same faculties, what am I doing with my Lord or the Lord, the one who has given all of them? प्रभु के तरफ, प्रभु के प्रति इन उपाधियों के द्वारा मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? कुल्लम कुल्ला. He has given us the mouth. Are we chanting His name? He has given us our eyes. Are we seeing Him? He has given us the ears. Are we listening with them? Him, His glory. क्या कर रहे हैं खुल्लम खुल्ला पता है with the mana buddhi how much of devotion we have how much of recognizing his presence all the time everywhere we are doing कोई कोई छुपा ही नहीं बात सब क्लियर ये वीडियो यथावत वहां रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है एवरी मोमेंट बैलेंस शीट एंड यू नो द मोमेंट यू डाई हियर द केस क्लोज्ड यहाँ ना या तो बंद होता केस immediately all data continuously completely received there in Chitragupta's computer. It enters who is the latest fellow died? Mr. Swami. तो स्वामी का नाम लिखो लिखते ही सारा मैंने मेरे उपाधियों से इन these three levels what I have done all the data will come. Then he will just feed that Chitragupta ji with Yamaraj permission into the another thing. Then match the following way because of these things. What punya he has done, what phala, what papa he has done, what phala, all that list comes, and that is handed over to this group of the Yamaduta and also the Indra, what do you call Devatas. भाई तुम थोड़ा इसको बांट लेना तो इसका लिस्ट दिया ना पुण्य वाला लिस्ट पाप वाला लिस्ट एंड देर लड़ाई नहीं होता हो यमराज की कि मैं पहले ले जाके इनको पकोड़े की तरह तलूंगा नहीं सीक्वेंस दिया जाता फर्स्ट हैज डन दैट पुण्य ना थोड़ा लेट हिम गो एंड हैव स्वर्ग में रसगुल्ला खा दो आधा रसगुल्ला खाते ही घसीट के ले जाके ना उसको ऐसे पिटाई करो तुम 2 दिन के लिए उस तुरंत फिर से छोड़ देना you will go to स्वर्ग and relax and come so depending on permutation combination whatever their rule they may even ask अरे तेरा होलसेल में थोड़ा पाप का सफाई करके उधर ले जाए कि पहले बताओ तो बीच में रेस्ट चाहिए डिपेंडिंग ऑन द जीवास capacity maturity sometimes it is asked if this very worst fellow पूछा ही नहीं जाता he will be just given that's it so today's common sense thought is खुल्लम खुल्ला कोई भी छुपाने की बात नहीं है कोई भी हंसा क्या कहते हैं ना हाइडिंग के लिए है नहीं दिस इज व्हाट फैकल्टीज दिस इज व्हाट आई एम डूइंग फॉर माई सेल्फ these are my faculties this is what I am doing to the world this is what faculties this is what I am doing to the Lord all of them are noted खुल्लम खुल्ला आई एम व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू गेट कोई डाउट ही नहीं अभी डरने की बात ही नहीं है अब काय का डरना है इतने पाप कर रहे हो तो नरक ही जाओगे क्वेश्चन किस बात का है डाउट स्वामी जी मुझे डर लग रहा है कि मेरे को क्या होगा मरने के बाद काय का डर व्हाट यू हैव डन लुक बैक होल लाइफ यू नो दैट मैंने इतने लोगों को झूठ बोला चीटिंग किया या उसका फल नरक मिलेगा डाउट ही नहीं है हाँ वो भी no doubt about, पक्का the punishments will be given. हाँ, you do some प्रायश्चित etc. थोड़ा reduce होते हैं, बीच में जो कोल्ड ड्रिंक मिलता है उधर, that's it. So that's the thought. Think about it. Then in the present moment, every day, what therefore we have to do and how to make what we have to do as a habit. ये भी important point है, इसके ऊपर आप contemplate करना. ओम 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 पूर्णमदः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. थैंक यू. गीता पढ़ना है तो आ जाओ.